Definitely feel like somebody's watching me. It's almost Halloween. We're just a few days away. I'm starting to hear some really weird stuff. This is really creeping me. I don't know if I'm freaking myself out. Okay, here we go. What was that? Now I'm hearing voices. So here we are in the little seaside village of Anclote. Anclote dates back hundreds of years to Native American settlements that were here, and there are confirmed Native American burial grounds. And when I was doing some research of haunted places in the area, this was definitely the hot spot. Lots of ghost sightings, and the really unique thing about it is that you don't have to go inside. It's not like, you know, a lot of ghost sightings are in a haunted house or in a hotel or a ship or something like that. Here, the ghosts are seen walking along the road. And one of the most famous ghosts here in Anclote is a young woman that the locals call Cindy. And actually, we're just turning right onto the strip where many of the sightings have been, right on this section of road. Of course, it's a little too bright right now, but yeah, this is the area right here, and we're really close to the Gulf of Mexico. It's just right over the trees over there, and yeah, we're gonna see what we can see tonight. We're gonna head to a cemetery, the Anclote Cemetery, which is another well-known hotspot for paranormal activity, many sightings of apparitions and sounds, a lot of voices that are heard and recorded. I saw YouTube videos where ghost hunters, like the ones that bring all the equipment and everything, they came to this cemetery and they were recording sounds that they say are spirits. Let's see, I'm not exactly sure where I'm going here, but we'll make our way around. So I'm not the most biggest believer in ghosts. I'm kind of agnostic when it comes to ghosts. I think some people are more in tune with seeing them, you know, if you're more receptive into that aspect. I've never had any kind of paranormal activity happen that I've witnessed. But that doesn't mean anything, you know. There's a lot of, you know, thousands and thousands of stories. There's so many stories and cultural aspects in the human existence of spirits and ghosts. So yeah, there's Cindy, who's a young woman. Now, the interesting thing about Cindy, and the reason she's the most famous, is she's been seen the most by different people. And she's always seen like walking on the road or just off into the woods. And she talks to people, she engages with them, and then disappears. Usually asking people for help, and then just in a blink of an eye she's gone. Another ghost that's been seen is one that the locals call Jack. Jack, they say he sometimes is heard with a motorcycle, so I don't know, maybe he had an accident or something. So yeah, there's a handful of apparitions that have been spotted right here where we are, and hopefully we don't disturb the locals too much. They say that the word on the internet is that the locals aren't too thrilled with people coming poking around, especially after the sun goes down. But we're getting very close to the cemetery here. We're looking for a road called Cemetery Road, which is apropos. And that's it right there. Excellent. Cemetery Road, and it's not in the best shape. Great. Grrr. You know what? I don't like the sandy idea. We're gonna park right here. And we're gonna walk back there. Alright, so we're walking on the path down to the cemetery. Now, I've never been here before, and already this is pretty spooky. So this is what's in front of us here. We've got about, I don't know, maybe 15 more minutes of daylight. The sun's just getting ready to, I guess it's right below the trees now. It's probably a beautiful sunset over the water. But yeah, I think right around this corner should be the cemetery. We're entering kind of a dark woods here. Check this out. Okay, here we go. I see headstones. Alright, wow, it's a lot bigger than I imagined. I thought it would be just this tiny little thing, but you can see it's quite large. We'll walk around here and I'll show you. Look at these live oaks with the Spanish moss. Here's some old headstones. What does that say? 1859 to 1936. Wow, there's some old ones. Look at this tree. Wow, check these out. 1861 to 1884. Young fella. Check out what I found. Here's a marker where they put the Harley Davidson stator cover on there. Wow. I wonder if it was an accident. Rest in peace, biker. Okay, well, why don't we just let it get darker here and try to fight off the mosquitoes a little bit. See if anything pops up. You know, this may sound a little weird, but oh my gosh, the mosquitoes are absolutely killing me. This may sound weird, but every time I go to one of the corners, because I thought that's where the path was, the path isn't there. It's almost like this place has me locked in. The dogs are starting to bark. I can definitely tell the vibe changed here a little bit. I gotta keep searching for the path out of here. I gotta get back to the bike. I could have sworn I went to every corner. I just kept being the wrong corner. Let me check on the bike, and these mosquitoes are just eating me alive. I'm starting to hear some really weird stuff. This is really creeping me. I don't know if I'm freaking myself out or what. The mosquitoes are just eating me up. I definitely feel like somebody's watching me. This is really strange. I gotta get out of here. What was that? I could have sworn I heard footsteps. Somebody's playing tricks on me. I gotta get back to the bike. I'm definitely not kidding, guys. This is really weird. Now I'm hearing voices. Is somebody coming down the path? I hope there aren't people messing with the bike. Alright. Whatever it was, I don't hear it anymore. We made it back to the bike. There's a house in the woods there. That seriously freaked me out. I'm not playing, I'm not acting. That was really wacky. I heard footsteps right behind me. Every time I stopped, they would stop. Then maybe it was squirrels or something, I don't know, but it was definitely weird. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get back on the bike. Let's ride around and see if we can see anything. Okay, do we see any ghosts? Hello, ghosts. Where are you, ghosts? Creepy old road, huh? Well, I didn't see any ghosts, and now we're coming back out into where more of the houses are, but you know, that just is going to give us another opportunity to come back. We'll do more ghost hunting. You keep hunting ghosts until you find one, right? Isn't that the whole point? So, if at first you don't succeed, try again. I guess I wasn't too receptive to the spirit world. They didn't want to come out and see me tonight. But hey, you know what? Maybe they're scared of the motorcycles. Maybe they just don't like the sound of them or something. Who knows? But that'll do it. I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. Give out lots of candy. Don't eat too much candy. But please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. I really enjoy doing this channel, and I do it, you know, just for the fun of it. So give me a subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time on M is for Motorcycle.